Hey everyone, Nick Rio,
Sam Battersby.
Rio's Garage. Hey, thank you so much for sticking with us. We are navigating some difficulties on our back end. We just invested in this new live setup to engage you quite a bit more, and we're running around trying to make it work. So thank you for sticking with us. We promise we've got plenty to make it worth your while and being patient. So thank you.
Yeah, we all know how the first time using technology can go, so thanks for your patience.
So if you've been with us since the start of the stream, we had a couple sliders about some of our upcoming events and that are happening as early as this weekend. We are in Columbus, Ohio at the Good Guys PPG Nationals, one of their biggest shows. So if you're out there, come and see us. And then the Pittsburgh Vintage Grand Prix, the Puyallup Good Guys show out here in Washington, which we are the title sponsor for. And then likewise, the Porsche Parade, and I think that's all the way in Florida. So we're all over the place this month. So if you get a chance to come see us, please do. We wanted to start it off too. We've got a discount code for everybody who is live with us. It will expire tonight at midnight. Basically, if you go to our website, you spend $59, you get free shipping on that order, and you also get a free bottle of Best of Show spray wax and our citrus multi-surface cleaner, which is both Sam and one of our personal favorites. So about $25 worth of stuff for placing an order with us and participating in the live. So hopefully your patience is rewarded. We'll put that code back up for you again. But we did write down it is SMGL1.
SMGL1.
So enter that as you are checking out, and those two items will populate for free for you.
Both awesome items. Great excuse to go ahead and place an order. Multi-surface citrus you can use on just about everything.
Yeah, it's my grill cleaner.
Great on the car. Grill in season right now. Great on the grill.
Okay, so we did advertise a giveaway as well for the best pre-submitted question. And that question came to us from GhostZ0831. And for submitting your question, we are giving you a 250 count variety pack of our detailing swabs. So thank you very much for submitting that question. We hope that we can get you guys to participate in the future. We had over 50 questions submitted, so way more than we can possibly answer. And quite a bit of repetitive questions relative to our last lives, and some that are just way too expansive to be covered in one particular live session. So we're going to do our best to get through them, but Ghost said from Instagram wrote in, what would you say has benefited the business in the long term, whether that is business practices or business related? And we thought that question was best directed to Richard, who is our founder, my dad as well. And he responded with an answer that I'm going to read to you guys. So it's a pretty awesome note, and I think it plays true to the whole company. But he says, I never thought about profits in the beginning, but doing the right thing at all times. Funny how that worked out. I've treated my employees like family and never asked anyone to do something that I was unwilling to do. I still take those calls from customers that are disappointed in us. Not sure if CEOs do that sort of thing this day and age, but being honest and truthful about what you sell is another one of those important things. Our products do what they say they do. I'm sure I could have made a lot more money selling crap over the years. I chose to go a different way and only offer products that would withstand the test of time and keep you guys customers for life. I eat, sleep, and dream about cars 24/7. That helps when some things don't go your way. So that's from Richard, our founder. I think that pretty well summarizes this business in totality.
Absolutely. Yeah, I think just about everybody here shares that final sentence.
Yeah.
Awesome. Go on to the next.
Yeah.
Next question. By the way, if your question doesn't get answered, Nick quickly mentioned this, but subscribe. We're going to be doing a lot more lives going forward that will likely focus on some of those more elaborate topics that we won't be able to answer today.
Yeah. So this is another one that's pretty cool that Richard responded to from Graphite and Gasoline via Instagram. What is Richard's favorite car? And granted, this isn't all about Richard. We're going to get to some informational stuff too, but he did want to answer this.
If you know Richard, that's a very tough question for a guy like him to answer.
Yeah, but he's pegged it down. So first, his response was the next one, which is perfect because we believe he's kind of a car hoarder. But I love cars that deliver a great driving experience. If I had to choose one, my 1968 Lamborghini Islero puts all the things I like about driving in one package. And you should be seeing that car peek up on the screen. It is an absolutely beautiful Lamborghini. It was restored over 3 years. It's been in the collection for about 10. Sharp, black, just
Beautiful.
an insane car. We took it to the Amelia Island Concours a few years ago. It won first in class. So I think he's exceptionally proud of that because it'd be easy to hide a black car behind, the walls of this building and never take it into the light of day, thinking that people would be extra critical of the condition of its paint. But it went out, showed its stuff, and brought home the bacon. So it's a pretty sweet car. Brakes could use some work, but they are from the 60s.
Yeah. If you want to see a good example of flawless black paint, that is the car to look at.
Yeah.
For sure.
All right. So thank you for your questions, y'all. And again, we got plenty more to go.
So another question we got, which is a bit of a funny one. Does Speed Shine come in a cologne? There's a JK at the end of that question, by the way. No, we don't make it in a cologne, but it's only, I think, classified as a minor skin irritant. So I suppose you could, get a little there if you want.
Yeah, spray it in your headliner, surround it. You can spray it into your clothing. Don't brush your teeth with it or consume it, please. Yeah. Maybe we'll have some air fresheners on the way with Speed Shine scents if you guys ask us enough for that. So maybe just comment in the live section, see if we can put that together for you.
It is a great smelling product.
Yeah, and that question came from Jason Brassfield via Facebook. So thank you, Jason. All right, next one from Travis _Gates. Why should someone who's never bought one of your products try Griot's Garage? There's a lot of competition out there. How do Griot's Garage products deliver more value than the next detailing company? Well,
that's a great question.
Yeah,
there is a lot of options out there today. Lots of different companies and quality products, to be frank, that you can turn to. We're not the only ones that make good stuff. First thing that always comes to my mind when we get this question is the lifetime guarantee. That is one thing that's very rare in today's world. There's not a lot of companies that will take back a 10-year-old product because it broke or you're not happy with it anymore. We're one of those last companies, like Richard said in the answer to the intro question, we want you as customers for life. If you bought an Orbital 15 years ago and it fails on you tomorrow, we'll take care of you. That, as well as the satisfaction guarantee on all of our liquids, 6 months satisfaction on everything we sell, liquids, towels, consumables, no matter what it is. If you use 21 ounces of your 22-ounce bottle and decide that you're not happy with it at that last ounce and you're still inside that 6-month period, we'll take it back and refund or exchange for you. So that's tough to find these days and really gives you the confidence that we're very faithful in what we're selling and that you can trust what you're buying and that it's going to be an awesome product that's going to perform for you.
Yeah, I think that definitely touches on the value aspect, right? We are pricing in the fact that we want this product to last you for a lifetime. The second thing about it, I think, that is unique about us is we still make our own stuff. It is all done in-house. There are a million brands that have popped up on Facebook and Instagram recently where I go and track it down, and guess what? They've been around since October of 2018. So I'm sure there's a lot of noise out there, and that's where this question kind of comes from. We're about to round the corner and celebrate our 30th year in business. And it wouldn't be that long if all those things that Richard said when answering that question were untrue. We really do try and sell the very best of everything. We stand behind our products. And most importantly, you're never wrong in our eyes. We want to take care of you, our customer. So it's very low risk venture to buy a product from us, because if you're unhappy, we'll make you happy.
Guaranteed, for sure. And everything's made in Plainfield, Indiana. So if it's in a clear Griot's bottle, it's made by us in the USA.
Yeah.
A lot of other companies would like you to believe they make their stuff, but
yeah, a lot of bathtub blenders out there
true.
with fancy labels and fancy gimmicks. Richard said that, when he started, people were still sliding bottles down hood and lighting hoods on fire. So that strategy hasn't changed. It's a pretty quick impact. You better believe if you're seeing that kind of stuff happening to check twice. All right, so thank you for that question. Our next question comes from Tom Middleton via Facebook. With all the different materials inside the car, is there one multi-purpose cleaner or protectant that we can use for a quick clean, like the speed shine for the outside? Or do we have to buy a bunch of different ones for each surface? Great question, Tom.
Interior detailer is your answer. You can think of this essentially as like speed shine for your interior. It's going to work exceptionally well on all hard and semi-hard surfaces. So everything from glass, clear plastic, nav screens, touch screens, leather, vinyl, dash, door panel, center console, the whole bit. Pretty much the only surface that it doesn't benefit would be cloth upholstery or carpet. But you're rarely going to be cleaning those if you're just doing a quick interior wipe down. It works exceptionally well on nav screens and touch screens because it's very mild and safe, but it does a great job at leaving a streak-free appearance. My favorite part about both of these is the anti-static feature that they provide as well. So they will reduce static cling on plastic and vinyl surfaces that tend to attract a ton of dust. So it helps give you a little more time between those wipe downs.
Yeah, when we first developed this product, I remember we were talking with Jeff, who's another one of our product developers, and he demonstrated what a true interior detailer was, and he literally said you can spray it indiscriminately around your interior, and this is really what it is. Obviously, you don't want to saturate any particular electronic piece with too much liquid. That is unadvisable. But one of the other nice features that Sam didn't touch on is if you do get any overspray on your windows, you can wipe it up without the worry of a lot of streaking or smudging. So you really can be pretty generous with this product and treat all your surfaces. Now, as it goes for protection, Sam did mention UV protection on anything that it treats. We do have other products to treat or dress different interior surfaces, such as our leather products, which may help nourish or moisturize leather. Likewise, we have some dressings like our vinyl and rubber dressing, which will actually impart a finish. This is going to just restore an OEM finish. It won't really change the appearance. It'll just leave behind a UV protection. And it's a really pleasant scent up front, fades very quickly. So I love this product. And once again, you can be pretty indiscriminate with how you use it on all interior surfaces.
Yeah, and like Nick mentioned, it's a very original finish, so it's not going to really change the appearance of the surfaces that you spray it on. It just makes them look nice and new, but no glossy appearance or tacky finish or anything like that. If you do want to add some richness and some more protection, we have products like our vinyl and rubber dressing for dash and door panels, or the leather products for your leather surfaces as well. Next question. Another bit of a humorous one. Do any of your products deflect police radar so I can drive faster without notice? We would all like that, wouldn't we?
We're going to queue it up.
It is a great product idea. Never hurts keeping your car as clean and glossy as possible. So hopefully
we have absolutely no science to stand behind with that statement. We all have lead feet in this particular building.
Yeah.
Sam and I are trading some war stories today because we had that question in our mind when we went to lunch. But no, unfortunately, we're not there yet. But see what we can do. We'll pick something up.
Invest in a good radar detector and use Waze or something so you can pinpoint all those hiding spots.
Yeah, Darren, you clearly have the same issues we do. So, all right. Next question comes from Bash Pena, and he asks, what pushed you to make such a superior product? This is another one that we asked Richard to respond to. I think anybody in the building understands our mission, which is to exceed all of your expectations and to strive for perfection in everything. That really just comes from somebody who is passionate about spending free time in an effective manner and in a fun way too, right? I think one of the things growing up is, like I'd always reiterated, you want the right tool for the job. You don't ever want to go out to your toolbox, find that one of your 4 kids has taken a screwdriver to jam into some ant hole and you don't have it to do that little routine maintenance. But I think that really the other thing is that my dad loves being part of the car community. And you never want to go to a car show and have somebody tell you how bad of a job you're doing, or how unhappy they are. And like we reiterated earlier, we're out there. We're out in the scene. We get the feedback from you. We hear how you feel about our products. And if there's something we've done wrong or some bad experience, we want to fix that. So the better our products are, the less of those experiences we have. And generally, the happier everybody is using those products.
Yeah, nobody likes using, spending their money on something and going to use it and having a bad experience, or it doesn't work how it says it does, or something like that. We make these products for ourselves just as much as we do for all of you guys. So, if we aren't happy with them, obviously we don't want to put them out because you guys aren't going to be happy with them. So we're very, very stringent on how we test our products and how critical we are of them before they end up in your hands.
Yeah, I think the lifetime guarantee speaks to that. Satisfaction guarantee speaks to that. Customers for life speaks to that. I think in this day and age with commoditized tools and anything you can buy for a quarter of the price of what a quality item is, you're probably going to buy 4 of those things anyway. So either invest in a quality product with a quality company, or test your luck. You never know.
Another question from John Bryanson I think this was on Instagram. What has kept you from doing hype releases like some competitors? He says, I'm not upset about it. I actually appreciate that you guys focus on the products and not so much about limited edition labels. Thank you, John.
Thank you very much.
We appreciate that you appreciate that, because there are a lot of limited edition products out there. I don't know about you guys, but I don't buy car care products for them to sit on my shelf and look pretty. I buy them to use them and maintain my vehicles. We tend to focus and put our energy into the performance of our products. We care obviously about marketing and that as well, but don't see a whole lot of value in releasing a limited edition label every other month or even every month. They don't become so limited edition when you do them all the time, right?
No, likewise. Again, you only need one size 1 screwdriver. You only need one size 2 screwdriver. Maybe you need standard and Phillips head. You probably only need one detail spray. You probably only need one car wash you like. Once you find that product, use it. The only reason you should be buying multiple bottles of a product is if you consume it and like it and buy it again. And that is what our focus is giving you a reliable product from the start that you will rebuy from us and consume happily. So again, the other thing is with stability. The more time you change color and change scents, the more chemically unsound that product is. We know that because of how much time we spend formulating our products and how much time we have to spend in stabilizing our products, so that when you get a bottle that is yellow, it stays yellow for the entirety of that product's life. Fragrance and color affect not only a product's performance, but its stability long term. So the more times you change those components, the less stable your product is. And it could also impact performance with regards to dyeing your microfiber, imparting different colors onto your paint surface. So keep that in mind as well. It's not as extreme of an effect, but why would we waste all that time destabilizing a product that we know is effective in the first place? It does not seem to fit our strategy at all. So hopefully that's evident to you all. We really appreciate that feedback, John.
Absolutely.
All right. So that is the end of our pre-submitted questions. Again, we had over 50, but a lot of them fall into categories that are like, we're going to have to spend an hour explaining that. But we did want to spend some time on a product focus. Keep those questions rolling in. We do have a giveaway for the best submitted question. And we're going to do a light demonstration. These products don't take a ton of time to describe, but there are some important differences to note. We just want to clarify them because we have been having a lot of questions come in about them recently, in particular because Best Just Show Spray Wax is a newer product from us. It has a similar color to our existing product, Spray On Wax, but a very different function and very different characteristics. So I'll start off by saying both of these products are exceptional. Obviously, they fall categorically into sprayable or spray-on waxes or protection. Likewise, that is going to be categorically where we've got a lot of questions about sprays, ceramic sprays. Those would categorically be sprayable protection, sprayable wax, obviously with a different active ingredient and SiO2, hopefully contained within that formulation. But these products fit into that category. Again, they have different uses within our product line. So we're going to touch on them really quickly.
Yeah, once we're through with this about the spray waxes, we'll get back to answering the questions that are coming in. So I see some coming in pretty quick right now. So hold off on those for one quick minute. But to elaborate on our Best of Show spray wax, if it has the Best of Show name on it, the main focus of the product is appearance enhancement. So color, depth, and clarity are the three things that you're going to get a lot of when you're using a Best of Show product. Best of Show spray wax is going to enhance your finish a lot more than the standard spray on wax will in the form of color, depth, and clarity. So specifically on dark finishes, you're going to get a lot of depth and darkness and pop. It's going to add a lot of gloss, of course, being that it's a spray wax. But another big difference of the Best of Show product relative to the regular spray on wax is that this is going to far outlast your standard spray on wax. This is meant for wash to wash durability. This is going to give you durability far beyond that. So, normally we don't like to give a time frame to how long our wax or protection products are going to last, but I would say you'll get 4 to 6 washes at minimum out of this product. Now, that being said, if you're applying it after every wash or say every other week or even once a month, it's going to build durability the more frequently you use it. So if you're using it every other week or every week, you're going to get even more durability than that out of it. It's a really easy product to use. Like our standard spray on wax, that one we recommend using as a drying aid. So spraying it on the wet surface after you've rinsed it and then towel drying it off. This product we recommend using dry. That's primarily because of the richness of the formula and the durability. If you use it dry, it's not going to be diluted by water that's already on the surface. So I'll quickly spray it on. It's safe on all exterior surfaces, so you can even hit the glass. It's not going to turn white on any bare plastic or rubber trim. It's even safe on satin or vinyl decals. Just quickly buzz over it. Obviously, this car is clean, so we're going to go over it quickly without having to use straight line passes. And then I'll flip to the opposite side of my towel and do a quick buff to a nice streak-free finish. Flashes off really nicely. I'm using our PFM detailing towel here, which has a lot of absorbency to it, so it speeds up the process for you and prevents you from having to go over the surface quite as much. I'll usually check areas around tight spots like your door handles and mirrors, make sure you didn't leave any smudges behind. But it's a relatively quick and easy application. It is going to be a little bit more involved than the spray on wax because it is a much richer formula. So you do want to take your time and be a little more methodical when you're wiping. Overspray and or streaks from the Best of Show spray wax are going to be more visible if they occur because of the richness of that formula. So pay attention when you're using your microfiber, good towel management, and the PFM towels will really speed up the application for you.
All right, so we did have a question about what Sam was using. That was Best of Show spray wax. And again, that is, as he described, a more durable product. It can be used to supplement and replace a paste or liquid wax application. However, it won't be quite as durable as that. Versus spray on wax, which is a product that has been in our portfolio for many years. As Sam lightly described, we primarily position this as a drying aid. During your washing process, you're inevitably going to strip some protection, whether that be from a polymer protection, from a ceramic coating, from a carnauba wax job. And this is used to supplement that coating that is stripped off. So when your car is still wet, after you've washed the vehicle, you would simply mist it on the surface liberally. You can also cover glass, exterior trim with this product. Our recommendation is just to follow the same top-down drying process, apply the product panel by panel so that you don't run the risk of the product drying prematurely. It will help sheet water. Water will start moving a little faster, and as such, that panel could dry faster. So just work your way around the car diligently, panel by panel. Obviously, we're not going to demonstrate it while we're in the building here because we primarily use it on, again, wet cars as a drying aid. That being said, it can be used as an additive on a clean car. However, if you've got a clean car that you're trying to add as much pop as possible to, that's your go-to, Best of Show Spray Wax.
Yeah, the application on a dry, clean surface would be the exact same as we just showed you with the Best of Show Spray Wax, regardless of which one you're using. We have the standard PFM 16x16s over here. Those are also a great towel to use with either product. And then, of course, the dry towels if you're using it as a drying aid. We did get a question, can I use Best of Show Detailer as a drying aid as well? We didn't design it for use as a drying aid, so you may get mixed results. However, it's not going to hurt anything. So if it's working well for you in that manner, I wouldn't tell you not to do it. But just keep in mind that that's not what it's designed to do. So if you get streaks or things like that, that may be the reason. And then you would want to turn to a product like spray on wax or dry the vehicle and hit it with the more durable Best of Show Spray Wax afterwards.
Okay, here's a cool one. Are the Griot's garage staff typically import or domestic fans? Naturally aspirated or forced induction? Holy crap.
This is going to start lots of arguments around the building.
No, honestly, I would say it's a pretty good mix.
It is a very
We've got a lot of BMW guys. We've got a lot of import JDM guys. I know I'm a hybrid. I like everything.
Yeah, I would say the same. I have a couple tendencies I tend to go towards more, but I know that's always been one thing I've really appreciated about Richard is he's not the type of car guy or car collector that has, you know, one type of vehicle in his garage and has 20 of that specific type. You look at Richard's cars and he has a little bit of everything.
Yeah.
You know, some Americana in there, some old Italian stuff, some new Italian stuff, some British stuff,
some slow stuff, some fast stuff.
Yep.
Like it really doesn't matter. And
Japanese
then race cars,
stuff.
but yeah. And then again, we live in the Pacific Northwest. We had a question about that. We're located here in Tacoma, Washington. Our manufacturing facility is in Plainfield, Indiana. We mentioned that, so shout out to them out there in the Midwest. But due to our location here in the Great Northwest, we have a lot of outdoorsy things to do. So you look around our parking lot again, you'll have slam BMWs and you'll have lifted FJ Cruisers, and people are going out on the trails, people are going skiing on the weekends, and then they're going to import shows. So it's a mixed bag of everything. And who doesn't like a turbocharger or supercharger? But I also love a throaty, carbureted American V8 that spits gas on the ground and sounds like, you know, a dog that has just gone on a 10-mile run.
No replacement for displacement, right?
Yeah. Yeah, so it's a big, healthy mix. And again, if you ever come to our shop here, you know, you'll have a Subaru club at 8 in the morning, and by noon, it's a Mustang club. So we, you know, offer our space to everybody as well. All cars, most cars, have paint on them, so they can be cleaned and waxed.
Even if it doesn't have paint on it, we still got plenty of products you can use.
Yeah, we got some metal cleaning products too for all y'all rat rod guys.
We don't discriminate against anything here.
Okay. We did see another question about the lithium-ion orbital, non-variable speed. What speed would you equate that to on our 6-inch random orbital?
It's going to be about equivalent to speed 3 on the 6-inch random orbital. So you're kind of right in the middle of the zone there. That tool is really intended primarily for wax application and light paint correction. So if you need to apply an all-in-one like our one-step sealant or liquid wax 3-in-1, it's great for doing that, but don't expect it to be able to remove, you know, moderate to severe defects. It's really going to be limited to swirl marks and light defects, and then applying protection quickly and easily. It's a great product to use, you know, after you've been doing heavy paint correction with a large orbital all day long. You can, you know, relax a little bit and buzz around the car with that to finish it off. It's also a great tool to use for your, you know, semi-annual or quarterly detail. I know I use an all-in-one on both of my daily driven vehicles, mine and my wife's, and that's oftentimes a tool I use to apply it because it's nice and quick and easy.
Yeah, I think as I recall, and you can correct me if I'm wrong, it's 3,500 orbits per minute. Now our 6-inch random orbital goes from about 2,600 up to 6,800. You rarely ever use that top end range. So once again, that 3,500 orbits per minute, right in the middle. Like Sam said, you can use an all-in-one for light blemish removal. However, the more pressure you impart, the shorter the runtime will be. An extra battery generally allows you to get around a car with that all-in-one process in mind. But the on-off nature of just waxing a car, that 25-minute runtime is enough to do most full-size vehicles. It's a great tool. If you're just getting into machine polishing, I would suggest the corded tool first. It's a lower investment, much more versatility, and then you can find, oh, you know what, I really like how lightweight and ergonomic that little palm sander is. That's the one you can go back to.
Yeah, definitely more of a supplemental orbital, though.
We're going to flash the offer code up one more time for anybody who's still watching. Once again, if you place an order between now and the end of the day at midnight, you'll get a free bottle of Best of Show spray wax and a bottle of our citrus multi-surface cleaner. Use the code SMGL1 when checking out at our website. If you hit that $59 order mark, again, you're going to get those 2 free liquid products and free shipping. So we appreciate you tuning in, and we wanted to reward you for that.
And subscribe so you can get the code at the next live event as well. We will be doing giveaways and promotional codes at every live event from here on out.
This is the second time we saw this question go from Sean Sanders. Have you ever considered selling the interior cleaner concentrated? Well, the simple fact is that we could probably sell a lot of our products concentrated. However, we haven't developed the professional infrastructure for dilution ratios. We do have plenty of products that are dilutable, but that product in particular has not come up as one that is slated for concentrate.
Yeah, it's at a pretty solid level, ready to use out of the bottle. The good thing about the concentration that we sell it in is it's very safe for everything on the interior. There's not a lot of need to be concerned about what you're spraying it on or what you're using it to clean.
Yeah, if you're looking for a more aggressive formulation, our convertible top cleaner would be my recommendation. Obviously, it's used for an exterior fabric, so you're presuming it's exposed to a higher level of elements. You're going to be chasing things like fallout, bird droppings, just a heavier level of road grime and soil than your interior products. So that could be the product you're looking for if you're simply looking for a higher concentration, a more, a bigger punch out of that organic stain removal.
Yeah, and as it's safe on convertible tops, it's also safe on most cloth upholsteries. Just like we recommend with any interior product, always test it on an inconspicuous area prior to cleaning the whole surface, just to ensure, color fastness and that it hasn't been re-dyed or anything funky there.
Yeah. Okay, another Richard question. Does Richard let anyone else do work on his cars? I was wondering if Nick has even gotten the privilege. Oh, I've gotten the privilege.
That's a great question.
Yeah.
There's definitely not too many of us that are allowed to work.
I guess I don't even know what that means. I mean, when I was little, I was cleaning the worst parts of the car. I was the wheel boy before I was able to touch any of the paint on his cars. If it comes to turning wrenches, of course, I mean, that's what I grew up doing with him. He taught me how to change brakes, how to paint wheels, how to sandblast, how to do pretty much everything that we currently do in our restoration shop. Granted, my skill set ran out way before the guys that are over there and the magic that they create. But yes, I've always, been working on my dad's cars. And again, we have a great team of very talented young guys that work in our restoration shop, that work on Richard's cars. He is very particular, as you would imagine, but he's also a busy guy, so he does need some help every once in a while.
Believe it or not, he actually trusted me to polish on the Islero a couple times.
Yeah.
That was pretty cool.
Yeah, I mean, that was an award-winning polish job, so
Yep.
You should be proud of yourself. All right, let's see. We had, I think I know which question I like the best. It's got to be the staff question with regards to it.
Yeah,
so,
that was a great question.
So again, for our giveaway for your answers, LJM2 Step Spain, I hope you're still watching, but you're getting a pretty gnarly prize. We're going to give you a bottle of spray-on wax and an XL edgeless PFM drying towel. So for both of our giveaway winners, we're going to reach back out to you and make sure we get your name and address and everything. But we really do want to thank you all for participating with us. We'll take a couple more questions, and then we're going to get out of here. Once again, we apologize for our technical difficulties. This is our first time on this live set. We hope you appreciate it. We're definitely trying to up our game so our audio is better, so our visuals are better, so our demonstrations can be more effective. And we really do appreciate your participation.
Shout out to Bill.
All right. Hey, how's it going, Bill Farrelly? Good to see you, man. Okay, let's see. Any products safe for ceramic coated cars? We get a lot of questions about ceramics. I don't know if we need to address it categorically one more time.
Yeah, I mean, the good rule or the big rule of thumb with ceramics is you don't want to use anything abrasive on a ceramic coated vehicle. Anything with an abrasive in it is going to degrade the ceramic and shorten the life of your durability and potentially cause other problems. But that being said, most of our products that are not abrasive are perfectly safe to put over a ceramic coating. All of our car washes are going to be safe with the exception of our foaming surface prep, which is a highly alkaline product and will diminish protectant on the surface. But you can use the spray waxes, the details, Speed Shine, Best of Show Detailer, rinseless wash and wax, Brilliant Finish rinseless wash. Heck, you could even top coat them with poly wax or Best of Show wax if you wanted to.
Yeah.
One thing to keep in mind is whatever you're putting over the ceramic, your hydrophobic properties are then gonna be for that product and not necessarily the ceramic underneath. So if you're putting something on top of a ceramic that may be less hydrophobic, just keep that in mind. The ceramic coating isn't gone, it's just now taken on the hydrophobic or protective properties of whatever you put over the top of it.
Yeah, I mean, if it were my car, I'd say you're wasting money waxing something unless you're trying to fill, mainly for exactly what Sam said. Ceramic coatings have those brilliant hydrophobic bead, runs and do enhance color and just are your next level protection. But that filling quality of carnauba can never be overstated. But yeah, you're gonna eventually see that carnauba break down and revert back to your ceramic coating. So keep that in mind. Great point.
Another really good question. Do you guys sell any dry fit shirts? I would love to have a dry fit with Griot's logo on it.
Well, yeah, thank you for bringing it up. We didn't mention it. These are two of our, we're wearing the shirts. We forgot. We were a little bit flustered to start this, but yeah, we've got a new apparel line that we're working through right now. So Sam's wearing one of the shirts that's available. I'm wearing the other shirt, which is Have Fun in Your Garage with both of our facilities on it. So dry fit is in our plans. And then for fall, we've got some outerwear options that we're going to be debuting as well. So right now, these are available on our website, or you can buy them in our Tacoma store or at any of the events that are upcoming. They should have the shirts as well. So we're trying to get on the apparel bandwagon because we've got a lot of requests from you guys, our customers. So we're going to take care of you, get you properly outfitted. So especially in the summertime, you're going out to detail. You don't want to be doing it in cotton. You want a dry fit shirt. And if you're repping, you're repping. And we appreciate that.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Yeah, we'll get you hooked up. I think we've had a apparel question during every live that we've done so far.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah, we got some polo shirts as well. So again, it's something we've been working on for a while. We're very particular about, again, our brand representation. So, we're not going to make you look like a teenager when you go out to a car show. You're going to be pretty clean and sophisticated. Just like we like to represent. So let's see. There's one other question. Will spray-on wax help cleaning around the house, make things easier to clean again later? Great
Definitely.
question. Yeah.
I love using it in my shower. We just remodeled our bathroom last year, an all tile floor to ceiling shower. Great way to get your tile nice and hydrophobic, those nice water beads, and make it easier to clean, less likely to form, calcium deposits, that sort of thing.
Yeah, this might be a trivia question for our next live, but back in the mid-90s, Richard thought it'd be a great idea to launch Griot's Home because our products are so effective in home cleaning use as well. It was not very effective. It was a very short-lived iteration, but keep that in mind. We'll ask you a question about what was our side project that we launched in the mid-90s, and maybe we'll give you a prize for remembering that next time you tune in. But yeah, Speed Shine, great for countertops, foaming metal detailer for all your stainless steel appliances.
Absolutely.
window cleaner, glass polish on your shower doors,
Glass sealant.
Yeah, on your shower doors.
I know Jeff, he's discovered that polygloss is a great way to protect your nice garage doors and your exterior glass of your house. Just foam it on and rinse it off.
Yeah. Yeah, our foaming products, that polygloss, it's pretty trick for large areas for sure.
Yeah, absolutely.
Okay. All right. Well, again, I think that we are going to get going. We've got a lot of questions from you guys. We could stay here all night, but it's 5 o'clock, and we've had a pretty stressful go of this one. But thank you all for tuning in. Again, we'll push that promo code up one more time for you. Thank you so much for watching. Be sure to follow us on Instagram, like us on Facebook, subscribe to our YouTube channel. In order to get notified about these lives, we've got a great event coming up in 2 weeks, the Good Guys Kickoff. We're going to be doing a lot more live events now that we've finally figured out our new infrastructure. So thank you all for watching. We really, truly appreciate it.
Subscribe. Hit that button. Subscribe.
Yep. And have fun in your garage.
More to come.